Okay, so everyone, this character Strike Hawks just dropped like a few hours ago, like about 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. So I just got this character after like 200 tickets. My footage somehow got deleted, but I'm gonna be testing this character just to go over his moves and tuning as well, and I'll play a real match tomorrow. Now for his normal tuning, bro, it increases the damage that you deal with better, and it also increases the health that you have when you are downed by an opponent. You have more health now when you use this tuning. Now for his special tuning, it's just easy, bro. You gain like a little bit of your PU gauge when you level up your abilities. So if I level up my abilities, if I'm using his tuning, I get like a little bit of charge increase on my PU or PC gauge, which is plus ultra or plus chaos. So now with that out of the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and test this character. But before that, he has like 275 HP and 250 GP, which is pretty average for a character like Hawks though, to be honest. So I'm gonna test his abilities, starting with his alpha. So if you hit an opponent with your alpha, it deals like 50 damage, but if you long press it, it hits them with multiple hits and it launches them directly at you. But you guys can tell that his tornado, it's very small on level 1, but level 4, if you shoot it, you can tell that the area increases of the attack, and it is for 56 now. But long press, let's try it one more time. Yeah, waiting for 60, and you guys can tell that I used a melee. After that, I'll show you guys the combos later. So waiting for 60 now, and if you go on to get level 7, if I press it, I'm now waiting for 64, and long press I hit for 69, bro. But yeah, you can tell that now it says like 3 tornadoes and it is multiple enemies, and that's actually crazy if you like having like a 1v2 or something like that. Okay, so like most of the characters, you only get to reload your bullets when you land on the ground. So you can tell that I'm using my alphas and they're not reloading, but they start reloading as soon as I hit the ground, and the base too. The range on the normal one without you holding it, it goes like a little bit further compared to the one when you're holding it. Yeah, it can reach that, but if I'm holding it, it won't even reach them, bro. It's not even reaching that, but if I just press it, it reaches. Now for his beta, bro, you can just press the beta and you can hit the enemy just like that, and it leaves like his strikes on his pathway. But if you long press it like what I just did, if you long press it, it takes him into a stance formation. I guess you can just aim properly in a stance formation, I guess. And if I do it to deck over here, yeah, 108 damage. But if I take him to stance, it's still the same damage, 108. So it doesn't matter if you hold the button or not, it's still doing the same amount of damage. But now if you take your beta into level 7, you now go into stance formation like this. But if your opponent is attacking you, you won't be able to flinch like what Kirishima does with his special action. You won't be flinching. The distance, it doesn't cover that much distance, but you can still go vertically though. And let me just go one more time, and I just went way up, bro. Characters like Shigaraki won't even be able to touch me. So that's actually crazy. Now let's move on to his gamer. Now with his gamer, you start with one gamer. If I just press it like this, it takes like way up and does like 63 damage. But if I press it like when I'm moving forward, it won't hit all the way though, to be honest. Okay, so you start with one gamer, and if you just press it, you won't go any higher. But if you long press it, you can go like much higher. So I'll demonstrate it with this twice. I'll go way higher, and it does like 63 damage. But if you go like to level 4 though, that's when you get your second beta. So wait, one beta. It takes me like up over here. That's going to another beta. Whoa. So you can use 2 betas as a combat. I didn't actually realize that. Now if I take it to level 7, something amazing happens. If I long press, if I just like do the thing, it marks all the enemies. Okay, so there he goes. I hit him. I can still see him through the walls. That's what it does at level 7. You can only do that when you reach level 7, level 8, and level 9 too. Now, so that's what this character can do. His special action is still the same. Bro, you can use the special action and your beta to gain like a little bit of altitude and one more time, and maybe your gamer as well. You can get like movement to this character though, to be honest. So now we're just gonna go ahead and test what this person can do with his combos. Okay, so for his combos, there's so many combos that you can do with this character, bro, and you can just delete most of the people. So the first one being alpha into air melee. The air melee does 186 plus the 72 damage that you're getting when you hold the alpha button. That's actually crazy. His guard is almost down, but if you're running transflow on this character, you guys can already see where I'm going with this. So now the second one, which is old alpha into beta, and he's almost down into another alpha. And you can tell that I just deleted him, bro. Okay, so let's see what he can do to a person that is full health. Let's test the old alpha into beta into another alpha. So that's his guard. His guard is already gone. What if I do it one more time? This into beta into another alpha. This guy is dead. This guy is dead. Okay, so that was that. So now this one is pretty hard. You guys need to like pay careful attention. So it's hold alpha. Oh my god, my Wi-Fi is so slow. I have Viping, so most of these won't work on me, but it will work on you guys, trust me. Into this, and if you get another hit, you can do this one more time. You guys can see where I was going with that. So one more time into that. Yeah, you guys can tell that I hit him, but I just didn't get the full thing. So you can do alpha into beta into another beta. That's also a potential combo. Okay, so one of his combo that I just found out, which is odds alpha into his gamma. Don't let him hit him full because he's gonna get an iframe, so I messed it up. Odd alpha into his gamma and then hit him with that, and that does like he gains iframes after that, but that's like almost his guard. His guard is almost gone, bro. That's actually crazy. So when you do your gamma after that, you need to be like moving forward so that it doesn't hit him fully. But if you just let it go up, then you will hit him fully and then he gains like iframes and all that. So hold your alpha into another gamma, don't let it hit him full, and then into your alpha. That's actually crazy. Now for his beta, you just go into your beta and another beta. So your alpha gives you, whoa. Okay, so let's say someone doesn't have guard. So let's say like this guy, for example. I then do my beta into him and another beta if that can reach, and he's dead. He's done for. For your beta, there's only like one combo that I know that I just did. So another combo, maybe I didn't mention this, I actually forgot. Maybe a beta into a gamma. You're not gonna let it finish, and then into an alpha, I guess, because it doesn't have iframes when it's falling. You guys can do that. I cannot do that because I suck. My aim is also bad. And finally for his gamma, your gamma into your beta, and then finish it with your alpha. Instant guard break. Instant guard break. So one more time, your gamma into your beta, and then finish him with your alpha, and then he gets iframes, and that's his guard gone. Not gonna lie. So there's like one combo I really need to try, which is this into that, and then in his beta, and then his alpha. Okay, that's like an instant guard break too. But I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want me to play this character, just let me know. I don't know if his costume, so there won't be any tuning though, to be honest.